The creation of R&AW. How India's elite spy agency was born. The year was 1968, and India stood at a crossroads, a young nation, scarred by the wounds of partition and tested by two wars, the first in Kashmir in 1947–48, and the second with China in 1962. India was awakening to a harsh truth. Its intelligence apparatus was woefully inadequate to protect its borders and safeguard its sovereignty. The need for a specialized external intelligence agency was becoming undeniable. The seeds of this transformation were sown in the shadow of defeat. The Sino-Indian War of 1962 was a bitter humiliation for India. The nation had underestimated the Chinese threat, and its intelligence agencies had failed to provide critical insights. This debacle was a wake-up call, and it set the stage for a profound change in India's approach to intelligence gathering. But it was the war with Pakistan in 1965 that truly cemented the idea that India needed a dedicated external intelligence agency. Enter R&AW. If there was a man destined to reshape India's intelligence landscape, it was Rameshwar Nath Kao. Known for his sharp intellect, quiet demeanor, and meticulous planning, Kao was already a legend within intelligence circles. He had been instrumental in shaping the Intelligence Bureau, IB, and had earned the trust of India's political leadership, particularly Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. In the aftermath of the 1965 war, Prime Minister Gandhi recognized the need for a robust external intelligence agency that could proactively gather and analyze information about India's adversaries. She turned to Kao with this monumental task. The brief was clear but challenging. Build an agency that could stand toe-to-toe with the world's best, from the CIA to the KGB, and ensure that India would never again be caught off guard. The birth of R&AW on September 21, 1968, the Research and Analysis Wing, R&AW, was formally established. It was carved out of the Intelligence Bureau, which until then had been responsible for both internal and external intelligence. This separation was revolutionary. R&AW's mandate was exclusively focused on external intelligence, counterintelligence, and covert operations. Kao was appointed as its first chief, and his vision would define the agency for decades to come. Unlike many government bodies, R&AW was granted an unprecedented level of autonomy. It reported directly to the Prime Minister, bypassing traditional bureaucratic channels. This direct line of communication ensured that R&AW's findings and recommendations would reach the highest levels of decision-making without dilution or delay. The Cowboys' one of Kao's priorities was to assemble a team of trusted officers who could execute his vision. These men, later nicknamed the Cowboys, were a mix of experienced IB operatives and promising young recruits. They shared a common trait, an unflinching commitment to national security. Kao's leadership style was a blend of discipline and inspiration. He was known to be a demanding mentor, but he also empowered his officers to think creatively and make bold decisions. Under his guidance, the Cowboys became a formidable force, capable of operating in the shadows and delivering results that often seemed impossible. Early challenges and triumphs. The initial years of R&AW were marked by both challenges and triumphs. One of the first tests of the agency's mettle came in 1971 during the Bangladesh Liberation War. The situation in East Pakistan, now Bangladesh, was spiraling out of control, with widespread atrocities being committed by the Pakistani military. Millions of refugees were pouring into India, creating a humanitarian and economic crisis. R&AW played a pivotal role in this conflict. Kao and his team provided crucial intelligence to the Indian government, enabling it to plan its military and diplomatic strategies effectively. R&AW operatives also worked on the ground, supporting the Mukti Bahini, the Bangladeshi Liberation Forces, with training, logistics, and intelligence. When the Indian Army launched its operations in December 1971, it did so with the confidence of having accurate and actionable intelligence. The result was a resounding victory, leading to the creation of Bangladesh. For R&AW, This was a defining moment that established its credibility and effectiveness. A culture of secrecy. From the outset, R&AW was shrouded in secrecy. Unlike its Western counterparts, such as the CIA or MI6, R&AW operated with minimal public visibility. There were no press conferences, no declassified documents, and no official acknowledgement of its successes or failures. This culture of secrecy was by design. Cao believed that discretion was the cornerstone of effective intelligence work. This secrecy extended to its recruitment process. R&AW did not advertise its vacancies or conduct public entrance exams. Instead, it handpicked candidates from diverse backgrounds, including the armed forces, police, academia, and even journalism. This approach ensured that the agency attracted individuals with unique skills and perspectives. Expanding horizons. As R&AW grew in size and capability, its operations expanded beyond South Asia. The agency established a network of operatives and informants in key global locations, from the Middle East to Southeast Asia. It also invested heavily in technology, acquiring advanced surveillance and communication tools that were on par with those used by the world's leading intelligence agencies. One of R&AW's key focuses during this period was countering Pakistan's Inter-Services Intelligence, ISI. The two agencies became locked in a high-stakes game of espionage and counter-espionage, with each trying to outmaneuver the other. From infiltrating terrorist networks to monitoring nuclear developments, R&AW's efforts were instrumental in safeguarding India's interests. The legacy of R&AW retired in 1977, but his legacy continued to shape R&AW. Under his leadership, the agency had established itself as a formidable institution, respected by allies and feared by adversaries. Cao's emphasis on professionalism, innovation, and discretion became the guiding principles of R&AW. In the years that followed, R&AW continued to evolve, adapting to new challenges and threats. It played a crucial role in countering terrorism, monitoring China's activities, and navigating the complexities of the Cold War. While its successes often remained hidden, its impact on India's security was undeniable. Conclusion: the creation of R&AW marked a turning point in India's journey as a modern nation-state. Born out of necessity and shaped by visionary leadership, the agency became a symbol of India's determination to protect its sovereignty and secure its place in the world. As we look back on the origins of R&AW, we are reminded of the challenges that defined its early years and the courage of those who built it from the ground up. The story of R&AW is not just a tale of spies and secrets. It is a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of a nation determined to chart its destiny. In the shadows of geopolitics, R&AW continues to play its part, ensuring that India remains vigilant, prepared, and strong.